Greetings, this is the Timeshare Traveler. Today is episode 178. Hilton Grand Vacations New Year's resolution. I'll be doing one for each of the timeshares that I own, but let's start with Hilton. So what I'll talk about is the new HGVMax features I am going to use in my new year. So nothing like a New Year's resolution. And my other New Year's resolution is to visit more diamond resorts. And also, I'll do hopefully visiting Bluegreen purchases, and then hopefully visiting some of them later in the year if that follows up and happens. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about the upgrades to Hilton resorts to Hilton standards. And lastly, maintenance fees going up 8%. So that's what I'll talk a little bit about that as far as that going into 2024. So before I do that, though, let me tell you a little bit about my channel, and I'll be right back and I'll dive into these details. Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm the Timeshare Traveler. Welcome to my channel. The purpose of my channel is to educate those who love traveling in timeshares. I've been an owner for 15 plus years at timeshare ownership. I have elite ownership with Marriott, Hilton, and Worldmark. I have published over 100 timeshare video reviews, and I've published over 95 timeshare tips. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, at Twitter, Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com. I'm back, and I'm not going to talk about the HGVMax features I'm going to use, and it's pretty exciting. Here's the bottom line. Of all the free features I get as a Premier Plus, it's almost like getting an extra deed for free. Basically, I calculated one of my deeds, and the freebies are worth 74% of an 11,200 point deed. So hey, I'm pretty excited about that. You know, that it's just part because of my level, not to mention the upgrades and stuff. But I'm going to use these. I get a resort credit. Actually, I get it twice because I have a Diamond side and a Hilton side. So I only counted it once here, but actually I get it. So I guess it's closer to 80%. But anyway, $100 unexpected perk for elite members. That means I get to have snacks, and it's about 8% of a 11,200 point deed. I'm using 1,500 as the maintenance fee for some of the lower priced deeds. Lift credit, and this one I used this year, and I'm good with this one. I used it in Hawaii, and it saved me the need to buy a rental car, because I basically got a trip from Kauai to and from the hotel, and I still had some money left over, so I'm not going to technically use it all, but I am okay with what I got done in 2023 and look excited about 2024. So as a Premier Plus, I get $250 credit, which is a significant benefit. And again, it's equal to 16% of my 11,200 point deed maintenance fees. So again, I'm just pricing it based on basically the savings of not having to pay maintenance fees because I would have spent this money otherwise. And the last one is I get a $700 credit for free stays within 30 days. Now that means I wouldn't have to buy, so I can get, whatever $700 will get me, because that's what the Premier Plus benefit is, and that's equal to about half the cost of an 11,200 point deed, the maintenance. So all in all, when they add those up, it's about 74 to 80% if I count the fact that I have two accounts and I have $100 credit. So I'm kind of curious how that's going to work where I have two of them. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's the new features I'm going to use. I'm pretty jazzed about it, as you can tell from my highly caffeinated emotional self. And my other next New Year's resolution is I'm going to visit more formerly Diamond resorts. And in fact, in 2023, ending up the last week and a half, I'm actually going to be at 3 of them. I didn't book them that way, but I didn't plan it that way in the sense I just booked where I wanted to go. So I'm doing a trip from San Francisco to Phoenix, and so I'm ending up using 3 different resorts. I'm spending time at the Palm Canyon Resort in Palm Springs. Then I'm going to Scottsdale Links Resort near Phoenix, Arizona. Scottsdale is a suburb of Phoenix. And then the third one, which I'm I'm excited about them all, but the Hilton Sedona Club in Sedona, Arizona. Sedona is one of my favorite areas of Arizona. It's beautiful. So that's what I'm going to do as far as the end of the year. So I planned why visit more Diamond resorts? Well, to me, the value of HGVMax is that the expansion of more opportunities and more places to go. That's why I added quite a bit of, once that happened, I added more points to my account because I thought there were a lot more opportunities, and it's been true because I'm just doing 3 of them right now. Again, Diamond Resorts tended to be in new locations compared to where the Hilton Grand Vacation ones. Like, so we added, although there now is one in Maui, but there was a new location in Maui, and then there's Kauai, and then there's Arizona. There's quite a few. There's extra ones in California as well. So there's quite a few that were added. So I'm pretty jazzed about that, and I plan to do more in 2024. How's that for a rhyme? Oh God, that's bad. But wait, there's more. Not that only did they buy Diamond International, but they're going to purchase Bluegreen. Now, we can't predict if it's actually going to happen, but I think I'd be hearing something if somebody was going to stop it. I believe it's going to happen. It greatly expands the locations on the East Coast and the middle of the country. So I'll get a chance to visit some. I grew up in the Midwest, and so I can go to the Wisconsin Dells. That's kind of cool to go to the Midwest, for example. And again, continues adding to HGVMax the value, but providing more and more options. So to me, it's further. I feel like I made a good decision when I upped my HGV to Premier Plus, because now I have a lot of points, adding more resorts, more and more places for me to go. And I'm not worried about the quality difference, because I've already seen, we're starting to see some upgrades. So the Hilton has already started to do Diamond Resort upgrades, and they'll do the same thing with Bluegreen, and I'm not seeing my maintenance go up. So it's all a plus. And again, it's the buy versus build strategy. Gives owners results faster, because they buy them, you can get access to them, or you can wait till they're upgraded. That's your personal choice, but you get the chance to visit new locations. And I don't find that the resorts are that bad that I don't like visiting them. I'm looking forward to the upgrades, but they were quite nice. I'm looking forward to when there's the Hilton quality upgrades. So let me talk about the upgrades to the Hilton resorts. So I've actually been to 2 of them actually in the last 2 months. The Point at Poipu in Kauai has begun the upgrade, and it seems to be consistent. They're just taking a building offline, so it takes them a while to take the building offline, so they have to basically cancel, reduce the number of reservations that can happen at the resort till a building is basically vacant, and then they upgrade it, and then they swap that building for another one, and they just do building by building by building until they're done. And I'm seeing the same thing at the Palm Canyon Resort has begun the upgrade of one building of 4. So again, consistent. It seems to be a consistent approach. What this means to me is that Hilton is keeping their word and doing the upgrade, and that builds confidence for me. The timeshare industry is not known as the most trustworthy industry, and it's nice to see that they keep their promise. Like, to me, that sets HGVMax apart. It makes for great New Year's resolutions to do more. Okay, my last topic here is maintenance fees for HGVMax. My mix of deeds that I have went up 8%. I have heavily weighted Hawaiian deeds, and they didn't go up very much, and neither did California's. Orlando went up a little bit, quite a bit more. But Marriott had 15% increase, and WorldMark was 6%, and that includes the sort of one-time fee that they had for this year. Florida the most increased, I mentioned, and Hawaii was the least. With all the upgrades to the properties underway, large maintenance increases was an option, but I haven't seen it. So that's pretty exciting to me. They budgeted that into what they were going to do, and I'm sure that will increase their sales, because when they upgrade and provide so many different locations, I think that's a great business model to, again, real estate. If you can increase the value of your real estate, you'll increase the desire for it. Again, HGVMax right now is expanding without undue cost increases. Bottom line for me, HGVMax is creating the most value in 2024, and I'm excited about it. I'm thrilled about having done my upgrades. I'm thrilled about having got to Premier Plus status and all the benefits that I talked about earlier, that I'm getting advantage to take. Like I say, almost 3/4 of a deed is paid for just from the perks I get. Anyway, I hope you loved the video. Don't forget to give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe for more wonderful content.